doll. I always tune in just to see what he's wearing. But he's been designing clothes for us here at HSN for longer than it looks like he's been alive. But he answers all of our desires. When it comes to clothing, he makes them comfortable, he makes them beautiful, soft, and elegant, and easy to wear. This is Antthony's Luna Skye 3-piece. You're getting the draped jacket and the top and the pant for just $69. It's $17 to get it home on Flex. He has sizes, very, very comfortable sizes, extra small through 3X. And okay, so here's what you're getting. Beautiful different colors. We have it in black, dark taupe, moss green, and silver. Melissa is wearing it in the moss green. And you can wear this all together for this one long, lean look. How comfortable. Now, Mel could be going to the office, or she could be going just out shopping, and so comfortable, so elegant. The fabrication that Antthony brings us, everybody just loves, because it's easy to wash, it's easy to wear. You have the cardigan silhouette here with that high neck collar, so it's almost like a little bit of a shawl that you get. It has that beautiful open front, full length long sleeves, real front pockets. I love a real front pocket. And then that wavy texture knit, which is on the pocket, on the sleeve, even up a little bit at the shoulder. So it's really interesting to add that texture and that unique look. And then you get the top as well, which also has, I'm looking for it right here. Does it have, oh, it does. Oh my goodness, how pretty that is. It has the wavy texture all the way up around the neckline, and then down in the front, which really is that optical illusion to give you that slimming look, to give you some interest. You can wear jewelry with this, a beautiful collar like Mel has, or just let it be its own sort of fashion statement on its own, without anything. But you can wear this together. Maybe you want to wear the jacket and the top with a jean, or right now it's so hot outside, maybe you want to wear it with a short or a little capri, and then you want to be able to wear this all the way through the fall, pair it with a little booty, and you're good to go. But you can wear them all together as that long lean look, or you can wear it separately and you get 3 completely different looks. The top is about 27.5 inches long. He does have sizes average and petite. And then the length and the pant, of course, is what we think about when we think about the average and petite. The pant is 30.5 inches long for the average and 28.5 inches long in the petite. And you know that it's tough to find petites in all sizes. So we have extra small through 3X in average or petite. You just machine wash these, you line dry. You're gonna wanna pack these with you if you're going on a trip, because Antthony's fabrication is stretchy and soft. It has a nice sheen to it, but you pack it up like this. It's not gonna wrinkle, it's not gonna pill or fade. The people who call in, and I'm telling you, when Antthony is here, get ready, because we get lots and lots of callers who wear his clothes and say, Antthony, I just want your clothes next to my skin. I get so many compliments when I wear your clothes. They make me feel so good, and of course, they're so comfortable, but this is a great pant that is stretch all the way around. It's easy wear, you just pull it right on. It has a beautiful drape. It looks great. This is a great time to be able to get one in every color, because you don't have to wear them all together. You're getting a great basic in the pant and in the tank as well. Let me show you what the top looks like without the jacket. It's very bra friendly. Of course, you can wear this as your basic under anything, and you get that wavy pattern look. The taupe, of course, the perfect neutral, but any one of the colors that you get is gonna be a great neutral, and then you get to pop a scarf on with it, or personalize it with your jewelry as well. You get a full presentation on this with Antthony himself at 1 p.m. tonight. So definitely tune in for that, but be sure that you get yours as well in your size. Just, nothing like being comfortable and also looking so put together. All right, also